Do 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 do. A weirdo. Okay. How do I do this? What's up, Oska? How's it going? Hmm. Oh, shoot. Okay. My cats are going crazy. Just psychos. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all right. That's too loud. That seems good. Let me know if the music's too loud. It's super hard for me to tell. It's okay? Good. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. So I use these monsters as minions here. I kind of want to see if I can throw in a like fallback behavior. So they follow their parent. Let's see though. We'll just try with this one first. There's really just like no good, I just need to think of a good way to organize this stuff. Okay. We want to target future position. Weapon stone gremlin. You'll do a 2-second cooldown. Move speed of 70. We really could do a pursue. Okay. Let's see how that feels. What's up, Original Stove? How's it going? Thank you for the follow, buddy. Appreciate it. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, that seems to work. I also want to change these guys' behavior though, so they have a fallback to follow parent. I just want to steal a follow parent here. Maybe like within 100. I'll do a speed of 50. So I think if they don't have a parent, I'm pretty sure it's going to return false. Dun, 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 dun. Making me go. Nice. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I am. I am. It's coming along. Always a few hiccups, but you know, what can you do? All right, let's reload that and see. I want to make sure they follow their parent. I guess I assume it works. I don't know. It's really hard to tell. They all seem around them. What I really should do is let it run for a while and make sure that these guys aren't by themselves. So we'll copy the same state machine to this other one as well. 1 second, this guy attacks faster. Different targeting. Stop to shoot. Move speed 70. He does a pursue thing. All right. That should do that. Let's rebuild. I'm curious what the ones in the dungeons will act like too. Oh, let's go to Stoneheart Forest. I just want to see the guys in action in here, and then we'll go to the realm of the sphere. This is the guy we're changing, or one of the guys we're changing. He seems okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that. All right, let's check here. Okay, cool. All right, let's look at the rates at which these drop. Manager, or at which they spawn. Might do this. No, I'm gonna do 2s on all of them, I think. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. Oh, I didn't add all of the golems that I drew, but I think we have a good starting point at least. I kind of want to move on to the next areas. What's up, Chris? How's it going? Pick your brain for a sec? Sure. Pick away. I firstly moved to the US from Europe and couldn't bring your gaming PC. Okay. We're considering if we should ship the parts or try to build a cheaper one. We're pretty poor right now. What kind of games does she play? Like, you could ship the expensive ones. The problem is like a motherboard's like $100, a CPU's like $100. Oh, graphics design. Oh, you might need something that's kind of powerful then. How much is it to ship? You can also look for like refurbished parts and try to like scrap one together. $2070? Okay, yeah. RTX 2070 price. Yeah, I mean, they seem expensive. Unless you get a used one. Or pre-owned. Pre-owned is like $220. Brand new is like, oh my gosh, $700? What? That can't be right. Yeah, it looks like pre-owned is like $200 for one of those. Nowadays it's not crazy powerful, so I was thinking I was got a cheaper laptop with similar specs, like 500, 700. Yeah, I mean the thing with GPU stuff and to some degree CPU stuff, it's like at some point it gets too slow, but if it's not too slow, then it doesn't matter. You know, like how rendering works, which you probably know about this stuff too, but how rendering works is there's this much time before the next VSync, or it's called like V-blank, which is when your monitor is going to refresh all of the pixels. At 60 hertz, this is like 16 milliseconds. So if you get if your GPU takes this long, but then you get a way faster GPU that takes this long, like you might save on power, but you're not going to get any faster refresh rate. Like you're going to have the same output with your like 1K GPU and like your $100 GPU. The 1K GPU is just going to do it faster. Though there is like there's some adaptive VSync stuff nowadays where like they'll up your frame rate depending on what your GPU can do. It just depends if you have the monitor that supports that. Like my monitors are 60 hertz, I think. So as long as I hit a 16 millisecond refresh time, it doesn't matter what I'm doing. Your computer's solid. We just need to buy a new case. We could probably ship it all for less than $200 of the parts. Yeah, I mean, if she wants a laptop, then that might be a reason to get a laptop. But if she wants a desktop, then maybe it's worth it to ship it. Cases aren't that expensive though. But if I wanted to take all the parts out and ship them, individually, that's not a bad idea. I would just ship the expensive stuff. Like if it costs, I guess if you're putting it all into one, yeah, if it's done by weight, then that might make sense. Yeah, I mean, like your most expensive thing is your GPU. That's like number one. And then depending on what kind of CPU you have, that could be expensive or it could not be expensive. Maybe that's number two. The motherboard's kind of bulky. The PSUs are super cheap. Cases are super cheap. RAM is pretty cheap, but RAM is super small. So like maybe you send your RAM too. Hard drives are cheap. If you want your data on your hard drive, you could send it. Otherwise you could buy like a... But like now you're buying stuff. Like what's this gonna be, like $50? This will be like $50. If you really go budget, you can do this. But like this is $200 used for a desktop. This is, I don't know what you have. I mean, it's like 100 to 200. This is probably like $100 if you've got, you said 32 gigs. Wrap them individually in electric bubble wrap. Case is like 100, under 100, yeah. Yeah, it just depends on the shipping, like what they charge for shipping. It's usually like based off how big the box is. How big the box is and then like how heavy it is. kg since you're European. But if you want a laptop, like laptops are good for a lot of stuff too. Laptops aren't as upgradable as a desktop is though. So it's just a lot of different trade-offs depending on like what you're looking for. But if you're trying to do a desktop though, I definitely send your GPU. I can't imagine you need better than a 2070 performance. And if this stuff all worked, you may as well just like get the same one. Oh, you have to send a motherboard too. But yeah, this stuff is pretty like packable. This is obviously really bulky, and this is just heavy. And you got discs. Oops, there's my dyslexia. So maybe you ship this stuff and then leave. Yeah, maybe that seems like a good plan, I guess. I upgraded kind of recently. The previous motherboard was like 10 years old, so I didn't really want to just leave it. Oh, she bought a newer motherboard. If you have 32, I'd ship it. I only have 16, I think. Oh wait, I have 32. Yeah, I've got 32 RAM, but I don't know why it, something in here, something with Go builds uses so much. And sometimes I run out, which is wild. But this is the most RAM I've ever had in my life. My previous motherboard was like 10 years old. Yeah, so if you have a new motherboard, you may as well ship that too. Because that's going to be like 100. Motherboard's like 100 to like 150 maybe. Especially if you just got a new one. But like all of this stuff you could pack into a relatively small box, I think, if you bubble wrap everything. But yeah, you're right about this stuff is like the bulky stuff. The other thing with your PSU is it's so big. It's like you almost don't want to put it with your boards because it's going to crush them. Sometimes I'll only run Unity. It turns my fan ons. I'm on M2. Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough trade-off. I could see you shipping it though. Shipping is probably the cheapest option. And then you spend $100 just to like fill out the rest of your computer. And you can splurge a little bit, buy a new case, buy a nice case, buy a nice PSU. But my PSU burnt out like 2 months ago, and I just bought a new one. I think I'm pretty sure I spent like $50. It was like 40 something dollars. They just don't matter. It just doesn't matter. And they last like 10 years or something. I was wondering what you use for rendering your game. Is it WebGL? Yeah, I use WebGL. That's like the kind of the only way. I use WebGL too. Yeah, of course. Sounds like you guys already had like a pretty good plan, but you know, my 2 cents, I'd ship it. If it was me, I'd probably ship it. If I wanted a desktop, I'd ship it. That's what I did. That's what I've done when I've moved around, but I put the entire thing in a box and shipped the whole thing. But I wasn't moving. I was staying inside the US. Have we played with WebGPU yet? And I have not. I know about it. The problem is I can't link against it for web builds because Go can't link against C stuff and then compile to web. At least that's my understanding. But also like my rendering stuff works, so I don't want to like, I'm not really like looking to upgrade it too much. I'm only upgrading like usability stuff. You try WebGPU a bit? How'd it do? I don't make anything worth using it. Oh yeah. Yeah, WebGL's high enough, or definitely high enough performance that I need. My case has a glass side, that's also why I don't want to ship it. Yeah. Sometimes the glass is like tempered, so it's pretty strong, but yeah, I get it. Do you have a desktop build with OpenGL? Yeah, most of the time when I'm testing, I'll just build for Linux and I'll just run the desktop app. Lets me do like hot reloading things and all that jazz. Like hot reload config files and stuff. Do 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 do. This is the desktop build. Add more mobs to, or no, what's it called? What did I call it? Stonewake. All right, we'll pull this in. Do 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 do. Look at this, Jim. 4 years ago. All right. Time for a code review. Oh, TypeScript. Yuck. I'm just kidding. A native WebGL renderer by a headless GL. WebGL headless to Qt canvas. Because a lot of libraries have a drawing context as a dependency. You shim out calls to document in window. Oh, interesting. So it's like a wrapper for WebGL to drawing to Qt canvas, which I guess supports OpenGL. Really not that much code. Rough, yeah. I've got packages like this too. I've got repos like this, don't you worry. Like not like started but not finished. I got a bunch of those. Thing is though, they're private. I think GitHub like messed up with my account, and for some reason I was able to make private repos for as long as I had a GitHub account. Then they made it public, everyone could do it after a while, but I had like a student version. Like I had a student version of GitHub, which let me make private repos for free. You used to have to pay for them. And then they made it, now anyone can make them for free. But even after I graduated, they still let me make them for free, so. I was kind of stoked about that. Little scam. Just scamming GitHub. Generate silence. Was it just generate a silent yeah, this is about right for an npm package. Does it just make audio? I don't even want to ask what this means. What does it return? Oh, return shift plus string. Oh, that's headers of an MP3 type. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh. Okay, let's go to do Elwood Forest now. Because I think I've done... Let's just go back. Let's just go and double check really quickly. We split up Gumbo Forest into 3 biomes. Now there's Gumbo Forest, Fungal Grove, and then Stonewake Forest. And then I also split up the next 3 biomes, but I haven't added any monsters to them yet, so they're a little bit blank. Wait, do I need to? No, because I have the slime dungeon now. Okay. That's this one. Then we got this guy with the slimes and Gumbo Forest. We got Stone Wake, which has all the golems I just finished adding. And then, oh, I want to make this guy bigger. We'll make him 3x. Oh, actually, I don't think it's going to scale up. So I think the networked prefabs don't hot reload. I probably could fix that, but I haven't. So Cabin, I was curious if you've ever faced burnout and how do you cut through it? I definitely have been burnt out on stuff. I guess it depends on like why I'm burnt out. One thing I will say is it's hard to work on the same. This guy, that's a better size. It's hard to work on the same project for a super long time. So it's nice to, I think it's good to like break up your tasks. So you're gonna have like some interesting new thing you're working on. Like right now I've been making mobs and biomes and splitting those up for a long time. So I'm getting a little bit like over it. Like I'm kind of over like drawing new monsters, designing new biomes. So like pretty soon I'm gonna have to go work on something different just to like work on a different part of the project. So having different parts of the project to work on or having small little side projects to do. So sometimes I'll just want to work on like a little programming language project or something like that. And that stuff pulls me away from it. But if you're just burnt out because you're working too much, then you just have to stop working. Like I think it's fine. I think what happens to me at least is I'll get in this mode where it's like, I'm doing something not working, but I'm feeling like I should be working, but like I can't get myself to work. So you just have to force yourself. If you're like sitting there at your computer not doing anything, you just have to force yourself to like, all right, I'm gonna stop. I'm not doing any work. I'm just gonna go do something else. And sometimes it takes a day. Sometimes it takes like 2 days of not doing anything. And then eventually I'm just like, man, I want to go do that. And then I'll go do it. Yeah, it's really easy to get guilty about it, but I think you just have to not get guilty about it. Because sometimes you just need to decompress. Like there's been so many times where me walking away from the computer and coming back to it has made me like solve some problem. So I think it's just a healthy part of the cycle. I just cleaned my room with you in the background. We're both working on projects. Yeah, nice. I need to vacuum my house. It's getting pretty nasty. The cat fur is everywhere. One cat just sheds like crazy. He's insane. This one I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna do with Enchanted Grove, but I might just make it like this sort of weird monsters, weird creatures. What is this current program? This is called Obsidian. It's pretty nice. Let's do Elwood Forest. Do I have a color for that? Or is it this color? It might be this color. Let's go take our elf mobs. Excuse me. I forgot I made an elf pet. Well, I want to redraw these guys. I thought I had them redrawn. That's okay. I don't really like love doing artwork all that much, so artwork can get a little bit tedious feeling for me personally. Oops. I swear, I thought I had playing now in a clean room just feels way better. Gives me a bit of motivation during the grind. Nice. Art is fun now since doing... Oh, since nothing can really backfire? Yeah, it just gets tedious. And like, I just get frustrated because I'll like tweak one thing and it'll look terrible. And then I'll be like, what am I doing? Like, why can't I figure this out? Why can't I figure out like what pixel needs to go where? And that part gets frustrating. I just want a mob body shape. Man, I really thought I had art for these guys though. I'm kind of I almost feel like I'm forgetting something. Like these were created and I never... Let me look at my concept art folder. I wonder if I just never added them, but I had them somewhere. Oh yeah, they're right here. Okay. This was the old one. Okay. All right. I just need to copy. It's just these two guys. Should be these guys. The guy in the orange suit. Yeah. Hey, drawing is hard, okay? All of my Santa's yoked out of his mind. How about that, huh? I can't take too much credit. My sister drew me a lot of like base models, and then now I'm able to like build stuff on top of them. I burned out from working corporate for a long time. I didn't even want to be a designer anymore. That'll happen, yeah. You see a lot of people doing that in software. They just like quit and they become like a carpenter or something. You ever see Mythfall becoming a more three-dimensional, like RuneScape as an iteration? No, it'll probably never be a 3D game. I personally think 3D doesn't fit well for bullet hells. So yeah. Joined in time, oh gosh. You're about to watch me It must be this one then. I apologize in advance, Blood Quinn. We have to witness this. No. Oh, this guy's on this one. Okay. Naked werewolf. Yeah, I think I didn't move the werewolves over either. I think I've got werewolves as well. I don't know if I don't think I swapped those guys in. We'll do it as we do it though. I am going to, I just wanna make sure I don't forget. What the? What the? Oh, you have one. Please. You have animated. Why can't I scale down? Oh, because it's not a perfect square? That's good. Oh, this is a T, and I'll show T. By the way, have you renamed that dog that was with the bear? No. I typed it wrong. Animated. Okay. We can't focus on stuff like that too much. In a coding standpoint, how complex would it be to do such a thing with your current repos? I mean, it'd be incredibly difficult converting a 2D game to a 3D game. Like everything, you make a ton of assumptions when you're making a 2D game about the layout of all of your stuff. Like you've got to add another dimension to every single thing. Okay, those guys are good, I think. Let's redraw him for Lorendell. We'll also make a Hollow Archer version from this guy. Oh, I also want to make L. Also got this one. Looks like a boob. I'm trying to like a shoulder. Nice. I need like that. What I might do is I might keep the arm hand. we'll do even darker. We'll keep exploring. The problem is these are all one off. It's like his head is too large. I almost wonder if it would be better to do that one down and then this one up. I like that better. How do I dare change the hair color? I think yellow might be the color though. Yellow might be the play. Might do this. Or I'll say like a ghostly version of this guy. Let's just do, we'll just fill colors. I did this for like pirate ghosts. Hold on. We'll do this one for this, and we'll do, oh wait. Hold on. Let me get rid of the blue colors first, and then we'll go back. Little unisuit. Oh no, I did the wrong thing. Hold on. I don't know if I was selected. I might have been painting everything. Nope. Doot. This goes there. We'll do orange for this. Then we'll start going through the blues. Outside of that, like a ghostly bottom. And we're done. Okay, let's try to copy this guy. Make the evil version. Lorendel the Dark. I was so excited when I made this dungeon so long ago. I thought it was such a cool concept. I also spent ages getting the dang orb. The orb. I ran into a Rust compiler bug with bevies and now waiting for a fix. Oh dang. Oh, the I can't Moonlight Essence or whatever it's called. Moonstone Essence, maybe. Hold on, let's do this. Mm. What goes with red? It's like red and it would be whatever is mixed with blue and green. Is it yellow? What's up, I am too lazy? Thanks for the follow, man. Welcome. Oh, I forgot he has horns. I'm over here like designing a new crown for this freaking guy. Crazy. I've already done this. I might want to put that second one higher. I might do this. Hold on, but before I lose this, I'm not sure how to like wrap this head together. I kind of want to do something like this and then put these on top. I'm curious how this looks if I just black it out. I think I like that better. All right, I like this one. There's one other one. It's gold or something. Actually, I don't think I need to do that because I think I have a shape I want from like dark. Yeah, I want this guy, but I want gold version. Hold on. Mob gold knight large. Mob, knight, brute, gold. I really need to improve my naming conventions. That was really not that bad to it's not that bad to, what's it called? It was in my head and then I forgot. Oh, it's not that hard to just replace colors. I might merge these down. I mean, I can't imagine, I don't know. Yeah, let's merge these down. Then I can just replace color. All right, maybe we should paint one first and then decide how we want to recolor it. I think I have a wizard. In Elfwood Dungeon, I think I've got a wizard too, don't I? Maybe I don't. Maybe it's just this guy is the wizard, and then this guy's the archer, and then this guy's the soldier guy. That's probably how it is. Okay. We'll just go kind of like bright gold. Let's go dark one. I should just copy. This guy looks better. All right, we'll do that. replace this color with gold. Oh wait, hold on. I did the wrong one. Replace that color with the lightest gold. And then we'll do the second one with the second one. And the third one with the third one. Okay, this guy's good. Let's do the rest of the elves now. Obviously I need to animate these guys, so I'm going to take the leg animation from something else, like one of the pirates. The robes are easier to animate. This guy doesn't have an animation probably. Then we've got a few leg animations we gotta add. So let's do let's not do him first. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's do this one first. Yeah, we need an idol. We need a though these will probably be like 2 frames, so it'll be a little bit simpler. I'm gonna lock this, the mount layer. Or hold on. I wanna just start copying from this now. Just everything's in the right spot. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Hold on. I'm using Go for a while now to make some smaller scripts and CLIs. How can I get into game development with it like you? Your game looks beautiful. Thank you, man. Yeah, I mean, it's taken a long time to get where I am in terms of what the game looks like. If you look at some of the older videos on my channel, you'll see a lot of original stuff. So it just takes time, you know? So what I would recommend is if you want to make a game, I would try to make games with as much framework tools as you have available. At least to start. And then if you want, you can start like branching out and making your own libraries to do stuff. But I'd also recommend starting with really small games. I'm gonna do this. That actually might be a good enough moving run animation too. We'll see. There's no spawn animations anymore. I used to have spawn animations. That's the pop death. Then we have an attack animation. Trim it, done. All right, that guy's good. Any libraries recommended for basic small games? I would use Ebit Engine. Or I think if you want to make a what's it called? If you want to make a game for browsers, I would use Ebit Engine. If you want to do a desktop game, you could also look at using Raylib. There's Raylib bindings in Go, though I don't know how good they are. I've never tried them. But I think Raylib's a good library. I think Ebit Engine's a good library. I love Raylib. Yeah, I think Raylib's a cool library. It's got a good like API layer. I don't know how to explain it other than that. Like it's got a good opinion of how people call it and stuff. Is that what you're using for the game? I wrote a custom renderer. You don't want to use mine though. Yeah, I wrote a custom rendering library. It's called Glitch. It's actually on my GitHub. You guys can look at it if you want, but I don't recommend you use it. It's very much like cobbled together for this specific game. But it does do 3D rendering as well. There was maybe a time when I was like, oh, it'd be cool to make like a Golang rendering library, all purpose. But I kind of, at some point you have to decide, like, am I making a game or am I gonna make like libraries for people to use? And there's not really a right answer, but I chose to make the game instead of trying to make and support a library over a long period of time. What was I doing? Did we finish this guy? Yeah, I guess he's done now. What was I gonna do this one next? These are some really old. This was like the, this is maybe the third dungeon I made. Yeah, we'll do a combined run and idle animation. Oops. Routed a female elf? At least that's what it looks like to me. Which one? This one? Or this one? This is Lorendell. Lorendell the Great, by the way. This one? Or this one? In my head, Lorendell was a male, but I don't know now. I guess I'll have to decide that one. All right, let's have this guy crumble into the ground. Oh no, I wanted to do the attack one first. The long hair makes me think female. Yeah, but it's an elf though. Lord, oops. Lord of the Rings elf. Look at this guy's hair. Look at this guy's hair. Look at this guy's hair. Come on. Lorendell actually might be that might be this guy's name. I'm gonna close his eyes a little bit. Properties, we'll do 300 milliseconds. All right. I know what an elf looks like, but I'm a major fantasy fan. All right, if you say so. If you say so. Okay, we've got this guy, we've got this guy. We need to do the hollow archer, and then these two. Where are you? There you are. I think this guy, I don't remember if this, wait, where's the mount point? What the heck? Oh, there's no mount point on this guy? No, say it ain't so. Weird, okay. I'll have to remount this guy. Because I have a way to programmatically hover these guys, but originally what I was doing was I was toggling them up and down. I don't think I need that anymore though. Hold on. I guess I could just update this one. Or hold, let's just do this. Let's just do it all together. Attack. That's pretty good. Okay. We got our pop death. I need to put the mount point down. Maybe there. We'll trim it. All right. Oh no. Did it just trim it off? That is nuts. Wait, what? Oh, if it's hidden, it trims it off. I had no idea. You can't really place mount points in Sprite, but what you can do is you can have a special layer called mount and then write a program that loops through all of the pixels on that layer until it finds like this specific color. And then you can do, you can just anchor the mount point there. That way, whenever you're drawing your art, you can decide where the mount point is by just doing it that way. You have to write code on the other side of it though to interpret that. So I have to keep these on. Okay, whatever. I've definitely done that before. I definitely messed that up. Yeah, I also do it for like player, character, hat, like because players have equipment and I mount those the same exact way. But it is helpful for objects and other monitors or other stuff. What's up, Badger? How you doing, buddy? How you doing, buddy? This guy's like a little elf wizard kind of guy. AKA an elf man. Let's do the archer first. I need to open a pirate. Bum, 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 bum. What's that? So I don't look like a weirdo. That's weird. I put the mount point up there. I think I'm gonna put it down here for that guy and see how it does. I've never seen an elf with a beard. This is a very rugged elf. Very rugged, Mr. Rugged Elf, hobo elf. He's got blue eyes though, that's how you know. All right, now for the copy paste of run animations. Run animations are the death of me. Okay, let's actually do this. Here's my strategy. I'm gonna copy the bottom section over one at a time, and then I'm gonna plop the top of this guy on top of it. That goes there, but I also want it one higher. Oh, I copied the same one somehow. There. That's right. Get the last one. Here, I think. Thank you, Flash, for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Welcome. Elf with pirate legs. No, I'm gonna recolor the legs, don't worry. Bro, 3D modeling is easier than pixel art. I lose interest in cozy 2D game dev. I lose interest in cozy 2D game dev when I was starting pixel art, then shift to 3D game dev. Yeah, I do think it is easy. It's easier for, I don't know how to explain this. I think if you don't have a very good, like before I started learning how to draw, I didn't have a very good sense of like shapes and how to represent them with shadows. And I think if you don't have that like 2D to 3D like translation thing set in your brain, then it's really hard to draw stuff on a 2D plane and make it look 3D. So then I think in that case, 3D modeling is super easy. Or not super easy, but it's a lot easier just because it's like, I know what the shape of a tree is, right? It's like, there's a point over here and then like there's like a triangle, and then I can just kind of like triangulate this like shape thing, right? And like now I've got like a low poly tree sort of mesh. I don't know, this probably doesn't look very good, but like I'm trying to say that like, hold on, I'm getting, I was trying to say like this one's like, these are like in shadow, you know? But yeah, modeling is easier in that sense. But I think there's other reasons why 3D modeling is harder than 2D. Also, a level of like generative stuff you can do with 3D stuff is a lot easier as well. Like adding procedural animations of just like, I'm just gonna like wobble these guys like around. And it probably will look like wind blowing leaves in the, it'll just look like wind blowing leaves around, you know? But all right, let's just plop this guy on top. I don't think I did a good job with this. There's that one. Actually, that's okay. This one's supposed to go one down. No, it's supposed to be up. That's pretty good. Thank you, Anima, as leader, for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome. Yeah, the equivalent of 2D of pixel art for 3D, i.e. low poly untextured, is way easier to make. Yeah, it's more easy to reuse stuff probably too. Like I have to draw a bunch of variations of like one rock, but like you can just like draw a rock and like rotate it in any direction. Like it'll probably look okay with lighting. Did you multi-thread your game logic for long calculations to speed up the game? No, it's all single thread right now. My game runs in a browser though, which is a single thread, so it's hard to, it's like there's no real benefit for it, but there are some concurrent processes that run independent of each other, like reading from the network and stuff. And then the backend's like super multi-threaded. But like the core game isn't really. It's kind of like, this is like my argument, right? Well, here, in terms of like games, right? You've got like how long your render time takes. And most of the time, your physics time, or you've got two things that you need to fit into your frame, right? You get your physics time. On client computers, this is like 90% on clients. And then on the server, there's none of this. So on the server, it's 100% of this. So like you can't really multi-thread rendering stuff super easily, just because it's like, how long does it take to copy like all of this geometry? This is like a buffer of like geometry of like vertices and stuff like that. There's just there's an amount of time it takes to like copy the stuff over to the GPU, have the GPU execute all the shaders, have the GPU fill in all of the texture, all of the frame buffers with all of the pixels, right? Because you're trying to generate a frame buffer. And like this stuff can't really be parallelized super well. So there's not like that much advantage. But then on the server, there's a lot of advantage for doing some things concurrently. Like for example, you've got like client 1, you've got client 2, you've got client 3. They're all just like shooting data over to this server. So they all have like a read thread. So it reads it, it deserializes it. And it like simplifies all of the processing. So then there's the game loop. And then it sends the message to like the main game loop, which is executing like the core game logic. So this is still a single thread. But like the majority of stuff for the server is this sort of stuff that has to happen. Because like a person sends you a input and it's like, oh, I'm moving like right and I'm moving up and like I'm shooting. And it's like that executing that logic on the server doesn't take very much time, but like reading that message in, doing a lot of validation stuff, that stuff takes time. So the more I can pull out of the main game loop for that stuff is super useful. The part that kills my game dev process every single time is making user interfaces. Yeah, user UIs are pretty tricky, I think. What color boots? Boots. I mean, if performance is fine, I don't see a reason to introduce multiple threads. Yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna optimize performance, it's probably gonna be on, like in the rendering code for client stuff. It's always gonna be in the rendering code. That's all I really need to optimize. And then by virtue of optimizing game loop stuff to make the server run faster, I'm like optimizing this part of the client. So yeah. But yeah, the main optimizations are reduce the amount of time for rendering, and then reduce the amount of like bandwidth that like needs to go from the client to the server and the server to the client. Those are helpful reductions too. And that saves on, reducing that also reduces usually the amount of time it takes to do this process. So. But yeah, for client performance, this is like the most important thing. And I think there are a few things I could do to improve that on my game. But I think my game generally works fine, except for like Chromebooks for the middle schoolers in their computer science class. You can have thread workers for multiple browser threading. Yeah, I'm aware of that. I think it's a little bit tricky though. You have to like reserve memory regions and like copy stuff over. We need a bridge between WASM and JavaScript. Oh yeah. How many ticks your server gonna be at? My input, I think I'm at 15 hertz. So clients send updates to the server at 15 hertz and they receive updates at 4 hertz. Those are my tick rates. I'm sorry, 15 hertz is not. Yeah. Okay, yeah, because it's 32 milliseconds is the period. So that's 15 hertz. And then 256 milliseconds for the out. It's not dynamic, it's fixed, but it's just different depending on if it's coming in or going out. So people send stuff in very quickly, but I only send update packets from the server at a slower rate. All right, we have movement. We don't need this one anymore. Pop death. And then cool. I might keep this because I'm going to need to do the same thing for the other guy. Yeah, I think the performance of the Mythfall run is pretty good. I think there's maybe a few things that I could improve, but there's just so much stuff I could work on. I just have to like prioritize the most important stuff. Yeah, I mean, you can play the game and see how it feels. I don't need spawn. I think we did this. I put it in the wrong spot. What is 300? I feel like it's animating very quickly. Whatever, we'll see what it looks like in the game. I guess I go there. I might have gotten one too high on that one. Have you? I mean, like you can try the game. Does it running? Is it not running smoothly for you? But yeah, I do a lot of lag testing. I'm gonna copy from this hand. This goes there, yeah. Oh, somehow this got shifted off. There we go. Or he's to paint his pants now. Do 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 do. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, pop death. We need the white eyes. Oops. Trim. And they'll do the attack animation. Eventually, I want to go back and drop like actual attack animations, but I just have so many monsters. I just don't think I can justify like doing it. Dun, 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 dun. I wonder how it would feel if there was like these guys just like walking around, but they didn't attack. Or maybe if you kill one, it like turns into a big monster or something. That could be cool. Like you just see this random doe like walking around, and he's like doesn't attack you, and then you kill him, and then he spawns like some bigger thing. I don't know. That could be cool. I'll maybe be right back. I'm gonna get some water real quick. I'm gonna run a build here, and then we'll see what if the new monsters look okay, or if the new like dungeon mobs look okay. All right, give me 1 second. Oh. All right. Let's take a peek. Those guys look pretty good. All right. This guy didn't get the right sprite. That looks good. That guy we need to fix. I think I just made a new file. I called him Mob Knight Brute Gold. Mob Knight Brute Gold. I'm gonna delete this one. All right, cool. There we go. All right, good. They're looking good. Okay. All right, I'll just stage all of these. Oops, I want to delete this. We did Elfwood, Forest, Elf Monsters. They're people though. Okay. Make upgrade. I think the thing that takes the longest in game dev is like the polishing part. There's just so many little micro decisions you have to make about stuff. And you have to create a lot of variety. Okay. We did art for Elwood, Forest, Mobs. Oh, I never looked at the boss. I should have done that. I forgot that we even did him. We'll go check out the boss real quick. Just to make sure. That's gonna look like a girl. Laurendella. Okay, the death animation looked okay too. Elven Prince. All right. I think we got some non-deterministic thing in there. Not good. Man, YouTube keeps warning me. It's like, we've detected audio in your stream belonging to someone else. But I should be on their white list. Oh well, I don't know. Whenever it happens, I try to skip the song. But I don't really know like what song it is that's causing. Like I don't know which songs it is. I just get a list. Whatever. Okay. I'll just play this one. I'm pretty sure this one's safe. Okay, no. Oh yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this guy. And then Elwood Forest. Oh yeah, we need to do some elven structures for decorations as well. I guess we were also working on that too, weren't we? We drew all this stuff down here. What I might do is I might try to set up the decoration pass for this stuff next. So let's make art out of these, and then we'll do some decoration stuff on them. Boom, boom, bing, boom. Let's see what it looks like right now, and then we'll add things one at a time. We'll try to be like, oh, it'd be nice if we had this, because we're doing the forgotten. What did I call it? The forgotten something. I guess we'll see the name when we teleport up there. Forgotten Vale. Yeah, so right now there's just like nothing. There's no decorations for this. So let's do trees. Let's do the basic stuff like trees, grass, and all the stuff that you'd find in like Enchanted Grove. Like trees, grasses. What else? This one, even this one's pretty empty. Trees, grasses, dark rocks. And yeah, we'll do the same thing for Elfwood. Let's go to our decorations. It's weird I don't have, oh, it's called Grass Dark. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Hold on, I want to close this. Sometimes I cause like this hot recompile storm. Man, I tell you what, I don't know why Emacs won't let me. I'm supposed to do Control C KK, and it should kill it. But sometimes Emacs just like doesn't do it. No 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 no. Whatever, we'll just close it when it opens. All right, let's see what we got here. We have our low frequency decal pass. That's fine, I guess. I guess let's add the other ones too, though. Because we have 2 new biomes to update. Which are similar, but they're gonna have different decorations because they're like different themes, you know? Oops. The last thing I need is like a single button press hotkey that takes me to like the news page for Emacs. Okay. The problem with these ones is I think I need to make objects out of each of these. I'm not sure which ones to take and which ones to leave. I also need some amount of like floor tile things I need to draw as well. I need to finish drawing. We have the dark rocks too, so we'll add that. And we'll add the dark, I think we'll do the dark trees. I don't know if I have that yet. Okay, I did do that for those. Because the stone wake only has the light trees. This one has the dark tree as well. Okay. All right, let's go take a peek. Nice. As we have a little bit of grass splashed around, and then we've got some trees too, which is nice. Oh, that's Enchanted Grove. I want to go up here. Elwood Forest. And this one's got the same stuff. Let's add the rocks. And the what is this? The normal cluster placement pass. So we'll do grass, we'll also do rocks. I think that'll be good. And then we'll do do I have dark grass? Because I made these things, but I don't think I added them. I made these things to mirror those ones. But I'm pretty sure these never got added, but they do blend a lot, so I'm not sure if I... But so do these, so I'm not sure, I don't know. I might do it a multicolored. They do seem to stand out a little bit. I might make another cluster for dark grass and do that as well. But let's add these ones to that. This will be in trimmed. Probably in like forest or something. Would I not have it must be in oh, sorry. In here, yeah. I only have 3 of these. Hold on. Oh, I guess I thought that these two were too similar together. We'll do a grass dark. I try to send them to the bottom. All right, decal forest. All right, let's add these to our prefabs. Beach grass. Tile decal forest. 1, 2, we're adding a third one for light. Wait, hold on a second. Where could this possibly come from? Tile decal grass 3, 4, 5. Oh, this is tile decal forest. Those are different grasses. This is the grass, tile decal grass. Hold on. This is gonna be an untagged, I think. That's for these ones. Three, 4, 5. So I'm trying to think of how I want to untangle this. I don't even know if I use these. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep these as decals. I'm gonna change these to be object. They're not really objects though. They're just like normal layer decals. Like they have a height to them. We'll just call it grass flat. Okay. Now we can do this. 3, or hold on. Before I add more, let me just save and make sure it builds. This is the nice part about having like a global identifier for every single asset is I can change all of the names, all the files, and all the references. And this is the only thing that I cannot change. Which makes it really easy to reorganize stuff, but it is a bit of a pain to like add prefabs this way. I can't really think of a better way to do it like this though. Other than having like a bajillion asset files. Like one for every single piece of grass. Okay. Not that one, this one. So we'll do grass 3. Tile decal forest grass 3. We'll do a dark version. Grass dark, grass dark, grass dark, grass dark. I should have just done a find and replace, whatever. Okay, we don't need this open anymore. Now these ones should all be assets, or there should all be an asset for each of those sprites now. What's up, Dark Romana? How's it going? My cat just has to lay right on my mouse. Insanity. Let me move her before she gets comfy. Come here, sleep on my lap. No, okay. Let me get a blanket to put down so she can sleep on something. I'll be right back. All right. I am good. Just more biome work. So I'm going to be doing biomes till I die at this rate. It is nice to reference this, but I don't think I want this. It is fun to be creative and like come up with new ideas, but it's also a little bit, it's kind of tiring. I need to combine, I need to unify this stuff better. I need to make like a single grass placement. One, two, three. Would it not be easier to make it like a function that creates an entire biome, so you just need to mess with the parameters? Yeah, I mean, like that's how it is. How I do it is I have a I don't know if that would help. Yeah, what I do is I do these decoration passes. So I've got like I have the island that gets placed. It's got different biomes inside of it, and I custom draw those depending on how I want it to be organized. And then I do Poisson placement of different clusters of things. So basically pick a spot, and then if I want to do it, then I decide what I'm going to place there based off of what biome I'm in. So if I'm in like a grassy biome, I take a circle and then I can like place a bunch of grass in that area and do a little like grass cluster. And then next time I place, I check to make sure I'm not placing like too close to another one of these. So I make sure I place like far enough away so that I'm not like overlapping my clusters of things that I place. And that's the placement algorithm. And then I do that in different passes. Like I do one for like low frequency, like trees that I just want to dot around, just so things feel even. And then I do another one that like does like fairy rings, for example, with little mushrooms. So like I can do all sorts of stuff like that. So then what I'm doing now is I'm configuring the different decoration passes, depending on what biome it's in. Yeah, but this just is the configuration. Like at the end of the day, I just need like 5 different types of grasses to randomly place. So I have to make 5 different prefabs that are the 5 different types of grasses. So yeah. But I can simplify stuff like this, for example. This is what I should have been doing. Like I have a cluster placement that just places one piece of grass, and I can just use that. And then I can update it across every single biome, just depending on what it is. Okay, I guess that's a good enough starting point. Okay, we'll do another one of these, but for dark grass. Oops. Grass, dark. And we'll throw this into the decorations for, this is the low frequency. Yeah, low frequency single decal pass. These are just like common decorations. Like every forest biome is gonna have grass in it, you know what I mean? But I have to like somehow signify that each one of these has dark grass, which can be a little bit painful, but it must be done. All right, let's do a grass cluster. Tree cluster placement. Grass cluster placement. Grass dark. Dark. Zero, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna do the same thing for this one. I want to get rid of this hard-coded entities concept that I had. Okay. Yeah, this is the grass decoration pass. So here we want to add this for each of the 3. Yeah, here we go. Okay. This decoration pass will place like clusters of grass in certain areas. So that'll cause like there to be higher density kind of like areas of grass, if that makes sense. That way it's all not just like completely evenly distributed of grass. All right, let's see. And then normal clusters. We don't have any normal clusters yet, but those will be like the special things we want to add. Low frequency single objects. Those will also probably be special too, but do I have an entity dark? Which one is this? I think I want to round yeah, I want to do a tree dark, tree round dark. I cannot remember what colors I did. So we'll go ahead and steal this. Looks like I did this. Oops. Oops. Why wouldn't I do it on, oops. Why wouldn't I just do this? Hold on. I might just do a little bit lighter. Let's do that. You gave me an idea. You have a bunch of modular stuff. Imagine if players can make their own dungeons based on materials to craft it. It'd be so cool, hard to balance, but fun. Yeah, I do like things like that, but I just don't. I think the best I could do, it'd be really hard to make it as like a gameplay feature, just because of it's like a persistent world game, you know. But yeah, I agree that stuff would be cool. I could make like a mob designer or a boss fight designer so people could like design their own boss fights. That would definitely be doable. But making it as like a gameplay element is kind of tricky, just because like you said, for balancing. Round dark. I will do a round tree dark. Mirror, random. Oops. What I wanted to do was copy that and do place single tree dark. We'll call it single tree dark placement equals and we'll keep all of them. I used a guess account the last time, but now I want the skill tree full. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard because I don't want to, I want people to, an easy way for people to play, but also I need a way to convert normal account or guest accounts to normal accounts. I try to put as many warnings as I possibly can so people are aware. Okay. Usernames aren't unique right now. I'm gonna go back through. You just can't change your username, so you set it once and that's what you're stuck with for now. I used to make it so you could change it, but people were impersonating other people way too often, so I had to just turn it off. But eventually it will be unique, and I'm just gonna go back through and whoever had it first will just get it. Something crashed. Oh, was the compilation? Hold on. cd.cmd build. Unless I accidentally just closed it. That makes sense. I was wondering if you made that check for specific usernames that people would probably do, like dev, developer, your username. Yeah, I have some stuff blocked. Okay, I guess maybe I accidentally exited it. I've got a few things blocked. Like you can't be like unit or unit of time. But also my account has like a crown next to it. Okay, cool. We've got the dark grasses, we've got the light grasses, we've got some trees, we've got the round dark tree. Got the dark rocks. Can I have a crown too? You can have a broken crown. You can have as many broken crowns as you want, buddy. Or like those energy arrows. Yeah. I practically made this game by watching. That's true. I'll put you my credits page. Developed by Unit of Time. Watched by Nitrix. Or witnessed by Nitrix. The Witness. So you're who they named that game after. It's all coming together. Okay, let's add some ruins to the Forgotten Vale. Let me just flip through my changes. I think these are all good though. You had the dark grass cluster placement. We cleaned that stuff up. We had new prefabs. We had new grass prefabs. I renamed the name of that tile, which I like a lot better. The Enchanted Grove. I think I'm gonna just do tiles after biomes. Okay. Man, do I really make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 assets? Hello, Trunks. What's up, buddy? It's okay. I feel like I need to do an experiment where I take like 3 of these and I just place them. I just see how it looks. Because either placing these randomly around like trees will look okay, or I need to do some like special cluster placement algorithm. Yeah, let's just do 3. We'll do these 3 and then we'll just see what they look like. I think I'm gonna number them from 0, 1, 2. Let's do it. What's an easy one we can just copy paste? We'll just copy this one. Rename. Struct ruin 0. Oops, this is on the wrong layer. Delete layer. I'm gonna lock that one. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Let's do that. We'll just do 3 of these. Which way does it go? This way. Oops, I forgot to trim that one. I always do that backwards for some reason. Okie doke. All right, let's make the objects now. I'll just do like, should these block movement? What do I call it? Ruins or ruin? Ruin. Good. Ruin 1. Ruin 2. Okay. And then in our decoration pass, low frequency object. Let's just go ahead and do a gen.place single entities dot a random mirror x new prefabs dot ruin 0 1 2 1 2. Let's just see how that looks. So let's just do like random individual ones. And I'll probably make a clustered version too, just to see how that looks. That one just doesn't seem as good. I don't know. Oh, also these need to snap. Rebuild. Because they have colliders on them, and my colliders need to fit onto the tile map. All right. Yeah, the shadow's too big, obviously, but you know, it doesn't look bad. I wonder how the clustered one. I think if I write maybe a new cluster drawing algorithm, it could maybe work. Let's change the shadows. I just don't know. Tree base. Can't I just add, like, at the end of this function, I can just add components? Yeah, I can just do, I must do smaller shadows, right? These have shadows, don't they? Let's see what default shadow, or what this one has on it. Oh, this has the tree shadow. Let's just throw the default shadow here. Oops. Let's take a look at that. That guy spawned really close. Okay, that's decent enough. At least there's a little shadow there. The one downside though is they don't really stand up. So I don't think I can have them have colliders. What do I do for bushes? Bush. Oh, here they are. Base 1x1. Doesn't that have a collider? Yeah, it does. Oh. I must put them in my decals section. I think these are just too small to have colliders. So we'll go ahead and just do this. Hold on, we'll copy just this. Or no, I need whatever, we'll just do this. All right. So then you can just run right through them. Especially for like the really ruined ones. Maybe the blockier ones I'll make be collider. Like some of these are kind of chunky. Like this, I could see blocking the tile. But like this one shouldn't block the tile. Cool, now we can run through. Those kind of more just like a special rock almost. I think having like let's try a cluster placement of these now and just to see how it looks. Do a ruin. I want to say ruins, but I also want to say ruin. I think it should be a 1 and 2. I'll comment that out. All right. Let's see how that one looks. Let's also do clusters of ruins. Dun, 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 dun. It looks okay, honestly. It doesn't look terrible. The problem is it looks like gravestones almost. Maybe not exactly the vibe I was looking for. The problem with how they're placed is they don't Man, it's so annoying when it does that. Let me just switch music, sorry. All right, let me know if it comes back. Bum, bum, bum. I could do less rocks and more like ruined floor tiles, like stuff like this and stuff like that. Back from errands, nice. Do. I'm not really doing the bottoms, am I? Still unavailable? What's up, Darker Mana? You switched over? Yeah, I switched music. I don't know why I keep getting, yeah, there it goes. It says your stream is no longer blocked due to copyright issues. Yeah. It happened once before, but I thought I got added to this whitelist for this music that that I use for streaming. But then I keep getting blocked while I'm streaming. But then after I stream, there's no issues at all. Like there's no copyright violations on the VOD. It's just on the stream for some reason. But I have they make you put like something in the description. They make you sign up, and I signed up and oh, what to YouTube was the ads, all right? Yeah, it should be back now. Sorry about that. I mean, I think adding these will add a lot of variety. That's fine, yeah. Oh, my YouTube Premium helps. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I do get something from that. I'm not sure. Maybe I do. I don't know. It's weird because before I signed up, I was listening to their music and I would just get my VOD muted, and then like they would just mute my VOD and I had no problems, and then I signed up and now I get my stream muted. So I must have like added myself to their list of people to check. It's insanity though. Dun, dun, dun. I just have to reach out to them and ask what the deal is. All right, let's make a few variations of like chunks like this. I feel like I need some kind of like green thing on this though. Maybe like that. Does adblock work on Twitch anymore though? I feel like I have adblock too, and it never works on Twitch. Boom, boom, boom. I feel like these shapes don't look good. No empty corner pixel? Oh. Video swap new works? Twitch ad solutions? Provide multiple solutions for blocking Twitch ads. Don't combine Twitch specific ad blockers. Fucking script, you block origin. Oh, you just block dun, 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 dun. Oh, does this mean you're running this guy's random gist code on your dun, 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 dun. I hope you looked at what's in this code. Not the uBlock one. Oh, this one. Oh, it tried to add itself. Weird. You checked it? All right, good. Just making sure. BT dubs. Oh, I've seen stuff like this before. That is how that's how I do items attached to players. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. He looks great. I'm trying to make this thing look great though. If only. Gravestones? No, they're supposed to be like floor tile things. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Too sharp of edges. Yeah, it's kind of like the look. The game just has a very blocky look. I could do more rounded things like this, but then the problem is then they start looking like rocks. That's misleading depth. Yeah, I mean, it does separate it a lot. I mean, I can definitely just do stuff like this, which maybe that's the play. Unbordered. No, it's good suggestions. Just my opinion. Bum, 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 bum. Do, 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 do. Oh, it doesn't work. I might do stuff like this. Like make just one big decal like that. Oh, that's cool. Bum, bum, bum. You can talk to trees? How do I close this though? It's a tree. But can I talk to girls? I can talk to trees, but can I talk to girls? Okay. So not a dating sim. Gotcha. Looks good though. Tree Whisperer RPG. That's cool. When did you make that? Dun, 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 dun. 3 years ago? Nice. That's epic, actually. Oh, before the engine days, huh? I need to close this. All right, let's give that a shot. I'm gonna make a few decals like that. All right. I don't really know the call this flooring. Small issue, mobs try to attack even when they're blocked with walls. Yeah. They don't do any line of sight checks. Let's just try one of these. Or, no, we'll do this. Hold on. Coconut Braw's very good early game. Yeah, it's kind of best in slot. Best in slot zone 0. Yeah, with weeds growing out, 2 vertical pixels. Yeah, that could look pretty good. I just want to see how these look though first, and then I'll... static ruins, flooring. I'm gonna call this broken floor. All right, let's go ahead and make these decals. What is it called? Static ruins. Dash broken dash floor 0 1. I'll make that, and then we'll do I'm gonna add them to these. All right, let's see how that looks. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I saw Mr. Red X's. That's never a good sign. That's never what you want to see. Static ruins broken floor. Static ruins dash broken floor. Oh, I did, it should be this, I think. Yeah. What'd you get? You get the pirate pistol? Whatever it's called? Flintlock or something? Dun, 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 dun. It looks decent, honestly. I think these, honestly, I feel like these add more than these do. I might instead, what I might do is I might, instead of using these 3, I might do these 6. And then maybe like this one or something, I don't know. I might do these 6. And then make more variations of things like this. But not place them as a cluster, place them as a, like in the grass pass or something like that. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Let's do that. I'm just curious how the rate places on this. Or I could do a cluster that's, I could do clusters that are more spread out. I wonder if I make like a full-fledged ruin thing. I just plop it down. Dun, 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 dun. Would I do that as a one big art asset, or would I do it as... I guess I could do either one. I just have to make sure the collider is like reasonable for it. That looks weird. Let's try something more compositional. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a bunch of these one tile sized, and then I'm going to place those at a higher frequency. Either that, or what I could do is I could make it a part of the tile set. Like the fill tiles could have stone flooring in them. The only downside is then like you're gonna see enormous amounts of stone flooring. I guess I could adjust the ratios probably to make it a little bit less. But at least it would be more gradient, which would be kind of nice. Let's try that. I'm curious how that will look. Yeah, Forgotten Vale. Boom, 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 boom. Dun, dun. Let's just adjust the fill and see how it looks, and then we'll go back and do it again. All right, let's go back. We'll go to the tiles. Or no, it's not in tile set actually. It's in probably an untagged fill for Forgotten Vale. So instead of these two, we're gonna do two other ones. I meant to put this one here. That's weird. Oh, that is the entire tile. I don't think this is going to end up looking that good, honestly. I almost feel like I should just do like one big tile. It's so small. Wait, what grid size am I on? There's no way this is 16 by 16. Yeah, okay, that's what it was. What the heck? Copy, paste. Okay. Oh no, you died? Sorry, buddy. All right, let's try this. The red mushroom attacks so much the green dungeon. Learn to escape or dodge. The red mushroom. Oh, the little one? Oh, the big one who shoots a big circle spray thing. Yeah, he's kind of tricky. You can dash through. You should be able to dash through it, but it is a little bit hard, I think. Oh, you got 3 of them? Yeah. Oops. I think something like this could work. Obviously, I needed to do less though. Like it shouldn't be so like this is for normally for grass. I don't remember exactly how these the variant noise gets applied, honestly. I'll be eating bread all day. All right, buddy, take care. Have a good day. All right. All right, listen away. Ow. I'm actually confused. I don't remember how this new noise map. A seed. Yeah, noise map seed takes octaves. Then an exponent, which is 1, so that's basically nothing. I guess I could just add more variants. Let's just try to be a little bit patterned here. And then maybe I'll try to add more like ruinous shapes. Once we get a pattern that doesn't look super this is Ace Bright. I don't know why this, like, it's so weird. Oh, well. But my game is made in Golang. Have you ever had experience with something like Godot? I used to use Unity. New layer. And we'll see. We'll see how this looks. I don't know. We have 5 of these. Give it a shot. Holy build, what the heck can I rebuild? Common. Oh, because this. I don't like that. Yeah, something like this could look pretty good, I think. I wonder how it would look if I put the grass over top of the rocks instead of having the rocks be on top. Also, one thing that it does, it tapers off way too fast. Also, stuff like that looks a little bit weird. Obviously, make these less big and then break them up a little bit more. Yeah, I wonder how it would look if the grass kind of came over. Or if I made one of the if I made some of the fill tiles look like this. I want to reverse these in here and see how that looks. I think that'll cause there to be less high dense areas. Dun, 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 dun. Or maybe I'm wrong. Oh, now it's reversed, yeah. All right, let's try another idea. I'm gonna take this tile. I'm gonna take this tile and I'm gonna put it there, and then I'm gonna fade out with grass growing over it, and we'll see how that looks. I don't know, we'll see. We will see. Let me go ahead and all right, in the highest density area, I can't remember exactly what color it is. I'm just gonna guess it's like this one with like that. I'm not sure exactly how this would overgrow though, because I feel like I almost need to do something like this. Let's just try. Whoops. All right, let's go and add this darker color. It's either that or I do a darker green here. You either think of it as a shadow. I think this looks better. It's either a shadow on top of. It's either a shadow onto the stone or it's the side of the grass. That's how I think of it, at least. I think the single ones I can just leave. All right. Okay, let's see how that looks. That's way too hard of a corner. Also, are these flipping upside down? No. Okay. This doesn't look nearly as good as I was gonna look in my head. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. I can certainly do just blank platforms like this, and that would probably be fine. I don't know though. This stuff just, I don't think it will come together. All right, I hate that. Delete. This looked much better. Let's reverse these back so that they're in the correct order. Dun, 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 done. Let's see. That one's kind of close. That one's kind of close. That. All right. Oh, this one doesn't even have this. I'm surprised I didn't even notice that. I wonder how this would look with without that. I mean, really what this needs, I think, is it needs like grass coming through it. The problem is it's just, it's so hard to pattern this stuff. I can certainly do stuff like this. just don't know how it's gonna turn out. It's just so like it looks so repetitious. But I feel like you almost need to have, you either need to have like really good variety, or you need to have like perfect squares. Now let's try this with 6. Dun, 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 dun. All right. I mean, it doesn't look terrible. It just doesn't look super great. I feel like I need to keep this pattern and just break it up more. Dun, dun, dun. I think I need a break. I've looked at these freaking tiles for too long. All right, I'm gonna hop off here. Sorry, guys. Too much art today. Not enough coding. But we're getting closer. We'll get there eventually. It just takes a lot of iterating. But anyway, that's gonna be it for today. That'll be the end of the stream, everyone. Hope you had a good time. I know I did. But yeah, I hope to see you all next time. I hope you all have a good day, and yeah. See you later.